Hey guys, Celeste here. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back to watch another video. If you haven't already seen my very first video, basically giving you like my bio, I guess, or something like that, go back and watch it, okay? That way you can know who I am, right? But yeah, so I'm coming to you guys because I'm just trying to express my frustrations of getting my business license. Something where the process is like so easy. I promise y'all, getting a business license is really easy, but the people that I'm dealing with in order to get my license is making it very difficult for me, and it's very frustrating. So if you guys remember, I'm using a workspace area or a co-op area, whatever you want to call it, workspace co-op. I'm using it basically a virtual office. I guess that's more like the common name, a virtual office. I'm using the address for my virtual office, at my virtual office for my business. Okay. It's already an established business. It's been standing there for maybe let's say a couple of years, maybe. So I'm using them. Okay. So, when I went and applied for my business application, maybe 2 or 3 days later, they say it normally takes 15 to 30 days. Okay, that's understandable. But somebody sent me something about 2 or 3 days later from the city, telling me I need to get a building inspection and that I also needed to get a fire safety inspection. Okay, so I'm like, cool. So I call the building inspector and I tell him what the facility is. It's a virtual office or workspace area, co-op area. And he's like, oh, well, hold on. Let me check and see. Let me check my records. And I'll give you a call back. Because he's like, let me see if I actually need to come out. I'll give you a call back. So he checks his records. He calls me back and he says, oh, guess what? I don't have to come out. I already have their inspection on file. It's up to date. I'll go ahead and send my paperwork off. You're good. Okay. So he went ahead and sent his portion off. Easy peasy. So I'm like, oh, yes. Ooh, 15 to 30 days. I'm going to be 10 days. I'm going to get my business license in 10 days. This is me talking junk. I'm like, ooh, y'all about to get No, because when I called the fire marshal's office, I explained to the lady the same exact thing I explained to the building inspector. And she was like, well, no, ma'am, we still have to come out and do a safety inspection. We just have to make sure all the exits are clear. I'm like, whatever, cool, whatever y'all got to do, just go ahead and do it. So she's like, well, you have to set up an appointment so you can come out and we can come out and do the inspection. When would you like to set the appointment up? Tomorrow. Can you do it today? And of course, no, they couldn't do it that day, but I set it up for the very next day. So she was like, well, the inspector will call you when he's on his way. Okay. So I was like, well, ma'am, do I have to be there? She said, I did not have to be there. I just needed to drop my paperwork off that he needed to fill out to complete the inspection. So I'm like, cool. All right, cool. So I go up and I drop the paperwork off. And when I go in there, I asked for one of the directors because it's 2 directors. So I asked for one of the directors and neither one were there. So I just dropped the paperwork off. I left a note and I let them know what was going on. I also emailed them that way, because a lot of times some people who are busy and they're working a lot, they'll catch your email first. You get what I'm saying? You'll be able to catch them by email before you can catch them by phone or whatever. Or in person. So I sent an email and I let them know what's going on. I said, hey guys, this is Celeste. I'm just trying to get my business license. I spoke with the fire marshal's office and they said that they have to come out and do a safety inspection. If they don't do one, I cannot get my license. Okay. So I sent that off and I'm like, okay, going about my day. I got an email back, y'all. And the director, he was going in the email. He was like, I applaud your efforts for being gung-ho about starting your business, but ain't nobody coming up in here doing no inspection. Ain't nobody coming up in here with that. I'm talking about going in. So immediately I'm like, pause. I call and I said, hey, what's going on here? This is what the county is telling me I need to do. What's the big deal? What's going on? I'm like, what? He's going in on the phone, y'all. He wasn't necessarily fussing at me, but I guess he was expressing his frustrations. I don't know if he got beef with the county, honey. I don't know. But he was going in. And so I'm like, I really don't want to hear you frustrated and going in. I'm trying to have a professional conversation with you. I need you to handle things accordingly. And that's what I'm thinking. Of course, I didn't say it, but I'm like, okay, okay, sir. And so he's like, well, when the building inspector get there tomorrow, tell them to call me. Had him call me, and I'm gonna call the mayor. And he just going in because he's like, I'm gonna call the mayor, I'm gonna call the city, I'm gonna talk to them. Because mind you, the building inspector was for the city, y'all. The fire marshal is for the county. So sometimes cities and counties, they kind of have like their laws are kind of like different. So he was like, well, when that fire safety inspector get there, have him call me, ask for me, and I'll meet him at the front. I'll tell him he can't do no inspection. I'm like, what is going on? Like, is there something going on that I don't know about? What's going on here? So I'm like, okay, whatever, sir. Like, okay. So when the guy called me the next morning, I said, hey, I'm not there, but such and such told you to ask for them, and I did leave my paperwork for you to fill out. So I also told the safety inspector what the facility was. And so he was like, well, let me call the city and make sure that that's what they want me to do. He called the city. The city said, you have to have a safety inspection. If you don't have one, you can't get a license. Duh. I mean, it's only natural that they go in and inspect, right? And so, and if they had an inspection in the past, like they should have had one. But I was like, well, and I asked the lady at the fire marshal's office, did they have one in the past? She was like, well, it doesn't matter. We still have to go in and inspect. Okay, whatever you say. So the safety inspector gets there. Mind you, the director said, have him call, ask for me when he get there. Y'all, the safety inspector get there. Was the guy there? Was the director there? No, he was not there. How you gonna tell somebody to ask for you when they get there, but you're not there you're not even present when they call your name? What kind of sense is that? So the inspector was like, well, I can still do the inspection without anybody. I mean, it was people there, but the guy who he asked for wasn't there. He's like, I can still do the inspection. It's not a big deal. And so I was like, well, no, sir, don't do it because I don't know what they have going on. It seemed like he was really upset that you guys had to come out anyway. And he said that nobody can come out and inspect his building. So I said, don't worry about it. So the guy was like, well, you have to reschedule. I have to reschedule? Why? Like that, for me, it was really upsetting because I'm just like, I'm trying to get things rolling. And like people are literally sitting here because of whatever issues they have going on with other people. Like the director, I don't know what he had going on with the county. Like, I don't know. But literally, I was really upset, y'all, because I'm like, it rescheduled. So now I call him, the director, back the next day, and I'm like, hey, sir, he asked for you. You weren't there. Like, and I emailed too. I'm gonna be thorough. You're gonna get an email and a call. Don't play. I'm gonna leave a message. And so I was like, sir, you weren't there when they asked for you. You know what happened? What's going on? Oh, I know so-and-so. I know him personally. Apparently, he's on a first name basis with a lot of people in the city and the county. So if you're on a first name basis, I'm gonna need you to move this thing along, right? So and I'm telling him, hey, well, I'm just trying to get my license. I'm trying to get things moving. This is kind of what's going on with you and your issues with the county. This is holding me up from getting my license. This is what I'm telling him. And he's like, well, you could have came to us so we could help you get your license. Pause. That's too much. I'm not about to go to y'all. So I'm like, can y'all help me get mine? I need y'all to help me get mine. No, you're not. I don't need your help. What I need for you to do is I need you to get them filed, whatever them inspections are. I need you to get things straight with the county and send that information over to the city so that I can get my license. I don't need you to go through the step-by-step process with me so I can get my business license. I'm not a kindergarten. Like, it literally, when I tell y'all, it's so easy. You go up there, you fill out the form, you get your inspections done. The inspector sends the paperwork back to the city or the county, wherever you're getting it, whoever you're getting your business license through, and then you're done. Boom. Boom. y'all, it's literally that simple. It's not hard at all. So it's just like it. So I'm sitting here now waiting because I was like, well, I called them and they said that they'll be calling you in 2 days. Guys, it's the very next week. Have I gotten a phone call from the city or the county? Anybody? No, I have not. So I've been calling this week. I called twice. Nobody seems to want to answer the phone. So tomorrow, guess what I'm gonna do when I have time? Because I have time. I have time tomorrow. I have the whole day. I'm gonna go ahead and take my booty on up there to the office, and I'm just gonna be like, hey, is anybody? Can anybody help me? Anybody? Okay. And I'm also gonna go ahead and email some people tonight too. That way they can know, oh, she's serious. She wants us to, because I'm trying to see if my stuff am I in place to even get the 15 to 30 days? Because if I'm not in place, then guess what? They're going to be calling me at the end of August talking about, oh, I'm sorry, Miss Black. We didn't have all your inspections together, so we couldn't approve your license. No, ma'am. Not me. So I'm going to go ahead and be gung-ho like I've been doing, and I'm going to go up there tomorrow. And guys, I also, thank you for listening, y'all, for helping me get this off my chest. But I also just got my, my desk from IKEA. And I'll show that to you guys in another video. I'm so excited, y'all. But thank you for watching this video, guys. Hopefully when I come back to you, I'll have a update, but not a rant, like a good update on what's going on, okay? Hopefully it's positive, okay? Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.